This Father's Day at Lowe's, we have extra big deals for a very limited time, so you can get Dad the gift he's been wishing for. Get a free select Craftsman, DeWalt, or Cobalt battery when you buy a select combo kit. Plus, save $90 on a Cobalt 24-volt battery string trimmer and leaf blower combo kit. Now $129. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to When Reality Hits. This week, we have one of my girls, castmates, Jasmine Goode.
Hey, everybody. What's up, boo?
Thanks for coming on.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Always have such a good time with you.
Yes.
So this is a reality TV podcast, obviously, When Reality Hits. And you have been on many different reality shows.
Yes.
So let's go through a name.
Oh, God. Where do we start? Okay, these were all like a different time in life, okay? All right? These
What
were,
was
like,
your
over 10
first
years ago.
You started on The Bachelor, right?
The Bachelor. No, actually, no, Making the Team.
Oh, Making the
If
Team.
you want to count that,
Yeah,
it is a reality show.
I have it written
But that was
down.
my job. That was like, I mean, these are all jobs, but you know what I mean? That was
Okay,
like
yes.
work.
I knew that the Dallas Cowboys was the beginning. Okay, so you say the order that you were on.
Lord. Okay, so I was on Making the Team, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Do you want the years? No, I'm just kidding. No, we're not going to age myself. And then I actually went on The Bachelor, and then I did Bachelor in Paradise. And then after that, I just needed, some more, of course. So I switched on over to MTV and went on X on the Beach, and that was a shit show. And then somehow ended up on The Valley. Yay!
Woohoo!
And I think I'm done after this.
So wait, which station or which network was the Dallas cheerleading on again?
So back then it was on CMT.
Okay, so you've been on 4 different
so it changed
networks.
Now it's on Netflix, but
Yeah, but you've been on 4 different networks.
Crazy, right? Was it 4? Yeah, 4 different networks.
Yeah, because CMT,
ABC,
Bravo,
MTV.
and MTV.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is
like,
crazy.
honestly, I think I have so many lives. I feel like I've lived so many different lives.
Which is why I wanted to
It was
have
a crazy
you on
time,
so
though.
bad.
I was in my 20s. Let me tell you.
Girl, you are
like
lucky.
going on The Bachelor in Paradise, and X on the Beach. That was just like fun. That was just like, let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Let's make this money and just like.
But still, think of it like very few people get to do reality TV at all. You were on 4 different networks.
And you know what's crazy? I never applied for any of them. They all just came to me.
That is
crazy.
what I wanted to get to, because I think it's so interesting to figure out how somebody got started on reality TV. So whenever I have somebody who's in the reality TV world, I like to go back and see how you very first got started. So how did you get started on the Dallas Cowboys? Like, I know you were already cheering for them.
Yeah, so I started dancing all through high school, college, and then I actually auditioned for the New York Jets. So I danced for the Jets for 2 seasons. And then my coach was a DCC. She was an alumni. And I always looked up to her, and I was like, oh, one day I'm going to do DCC because they're the best, America's team. And so I actually worked for Disney for a little bit, for a year. I was friends with Princess Tiana,
which is also awesome.
Best job ever.
I love that so
after
much.
that, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to America. I'm going back home, and I needed something. I wanted to, I still wanted to dance. I saw that fire. So my best friend was like, let's go to Dallas. Packed up our stuff, and we just auditioned, and boom, made the team, and we had to move there literally within a week. And I did it for 3 seasons, and it was the best.
So was it already being on camera whenever you auditioned and everything, or you were already on the team and then the cameras came?
So when we applied, they reached out to us. CMT was like, hey, we see that you're auditioning to be a Cowboys cheerleader. We want to follow some girls. Your friend are from New York, New Jersey. Would you guys want to be featured? And we already knew there was a show. But my thing was, if I'm on this show, either it's going to make me or break me. Like, you're going to make the team or you're not going to make the team.
Yeah.
I'm like, because you're going to be so focused. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. Why not? Oh, God, let me tell you, that was the most stressful thing ever, because you're filming. Also, you have to really you want to make the team. So it's like, you're on the show, they want to interview you, but no, I have to go practice. And they're like, no, we have to come over and watch you stretch. And I'm like, no, I actually want to make this team. This isn't a TV show for me.
Yeah.
But, so you're your mind is just all over the place. But it was honestly the best thing ever. So it worked out.
If you don't mind me asking, what do Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders make? Or at least when you did it.
When I did it. Okay. So when I was on the team.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Can you turn that down? Sorry. Okay, let me ask you that one more time.
Yep.
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, what does a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader usually make?
Well, I'm sure it's a little different now, but when I was on the team, so when you make the team your first year, anytime you do an appearance, you get paid like $100. So it's like your year one, get $100 in appearance. Second year, $200.
So like every game,
year,
you got $100 a game?
This is appearances. So when you're going out to say go to an old home or something, signing autographs and taking pictures, that's called an appearance, and that you would get paid like a flat rate $100 for that. It's like, not a lot. But we weren't getting paid hourly at all. So that was the thing that was like kind of like, okay, what's going on here? Like, where's the money? We only got paid for our games. So we get paid, there's like 8 games a season, home games? Yeah. Plus preseason. So you get paid like each game. I forget what it was. I think it wasn't a lot. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe $300, $400 or something like that. It wasn't a lot. Yeah. Not at all. Like,
do you think they make more now? It's gotten so much bigger?
Yes. I think they get hourly pay now, minimum wage, which still is BS. Yeah. I think cheerleaders should be getting paid way more because like you're practicing from 3 p.m., actually all day, 3 p.m. till like 10, midnight half the time. Yeah. And then you have games and you have all these appearances. It's like, and you also have to have a full-time job on top of that. It's like, how am I supposed to work?
And go to school.
Yeah, and go to school.
Are you still in school at the time? Yeah.
Like, I didn't have a full-time job until like my second year. Being a rookie, like there was no way. I was a nanny, part-time babysitter. Thank God for my parents helping me. But this was like my dream to be on this team. So like, thank God I had money saved up. But like, if you don't have support or anything, like, there's no way you can have a full-time job because you need to practice before the practice.
Well, since the TV show got so popular, do you get paid for being on the TV show? Or is it only...
That's what's crazy.
What do you think about now? Do you
think now, I'm sure, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I've heard that there's different... I've heard that different things from two different people, that some people say they're not, but I don't know the real tea, but I'm trying to find out the tea. But I hope they are because they deserve it. Like, these girls, like, you're on a show, like, why are you... not paying them, you know? We don't get paid for nothing.
Reality TV is hard as it is, and then, you know, you're trying to make a hit
show. You're making a hit show, and you're not getting paid for nothing. But at the end of the day, their whole mindset is, you're here because this is your dream to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, so it
they're
doesn't
just
matter.
They're following who's trying out in real life anyway. So it's like...
they're like, we'll replace you. Somebody else will
be on there,
It is 100%. I'm like, oh, like, why? But you know what? It's okay because I think I love sharing my story through that because I wasn't the best like technical dancer. I don't know if you even know this, but I was born with a club foot. So I had surgery when I was little and I had to wear like braces on my feet. And like doctors told my mom I wouldn't dance for like, I wouldn't just be a dancer. Like there's no way she's going to dance. She's not even going to be able to walk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then all of a sudden, like, you know, my mom put me in dance and boom, I'm like making all these teams.
Loved
and like,
it, yeah.
So I just feel like for me, it was like, I'm going to do this because I love to perform.
That's amazing.
I think being a cheerleader, it's not just about, you know, being technical. There's like a whole round round a person you have to be. Like,
oh, girl, I love cheerleading.
Yeah,
I remember.
It's not just about like technique. So
I love cheerleading.
But it was hard for me. But go back and watch if you want to laugh.
Yeah.
Because it was really funny.
I want to go back and see because I feel like I watched it back then, but I didn't know you back then. So I probably didn't realize it's you.
Go back. You'll laugh.
Like, because it's been so many years now.
Yeah,
so it's
been
like
over 10 years.
Yeah. So if I went back now, I'd probably be like, oh my gosh, I do know her.
Getting called into the office every night. That was me. Jasmine, you can't dance. I'm like, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh.
But it was fun. Honestly, it was the best experience of my life.
I swear.
That's how I got on that show.
That's amazing. Whenever I was growing up, I always looked up to the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Like, especially being from Kentucky. Like, that was just such like a thing. Everybody wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. And you got to actually do it. That's so fun.
It was the best experience. So.
Okay, so now we're going to go on to your next show, The Bachelor. How did this come about? How did it come? Like, how did you get started on The Bachelor?
Yes. So my best friend, Jessica, she actually applied and got asked to do it. And she ended up being in a relationship at the time. And they were like, oh, okay. So she was like, you know what? I have the perfect person. My friend Jasmine, and I just got out of a relationship and I was moving actually back. I was in San Francisco at the time and I was supposed to move back home. And she was like, do you want me to like tell them about you? And I was like, what show? She's like, The Bachelor. I'm like, oh, I heard about it, but I didn't really watch it because I was like, well, there's not a lot of black girls on this show. Like, I was like, who's watching this show? Like, not for me. But then she was like, you just gotta like, you know, do it. It'll be fun. Trust me, you'll be great. And I'm like, fine, put my name in. They literally called me like a week later. It was like, hey, do you want to come? We want to fly you out to LA to, you know, meet with our producers. And I'm like, sure, why not? Like, as I say yes to everything like a crazy person.
That's good.
And flew out to LA, did my interview, and they were like, oh my God, we love you. And I remember Alon, he's the one, he was at the time one of like the top producers there. He was like, well, I just want to say, can you get off of work or whatever? Because I want you on this show. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, like, you're on it. Like, I want you.
Awesome.
I was like, what? I was like, okay, sure, great. Like, I guess I'm not moving back to Jersey because that was my plan. Yeah, and that's how I got on The Bachelor. And my friends kept saying, just make it to paradise. I was like, that's where you want to go. I'm like,
just
okay,
make it to paradise.
Make it to paradise.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because everything happens for a reason, you know, like you did all that stuff and that led you into like meeting so many different people, kind of how you probably met a lot of us even.
I know.
Like, it's because
really, like, if you think about it, like The Bachelor coming, you know, off The Bachelor, moving to LA, and then meeting just like people connected, like, oh, you're in The Bachelor, meet this person. And ended up as her. So
you meet so many different people. Summer always makes me rethink what I'm reaching for every day. Lighter fabrics, better materials, pieces that just feel good the moment you put them on and look effortless. That's why I keep coming back to Quince. They focus on high quality essentials. Think breathable linen, soft organic cotton, washable silk, but without the luxury markup. It's that rare balance where everything feels elevated, but still easy. Quince has beautiful everyday pieces like 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops with styles starting at $32. Their denim is soft and easy to wear, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering on cool summer nights. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup. And it's not just clothing. Quince has really become a destination for elevated essentials across home, kitchen, bedding, and beyond, making it easy to bring a more premium feel into everyday life. I have so many amazing pieces that I have gotten from Quince. I love their jeans. They have great quality. They feel amazing. I have so many bag options for traveling that I love from them. I could go on and on. You have to check them out. The quality is amazing. Everything looks so cute. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/realityhits for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/realityhits for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/realityhits. So whenever you first, like, how nervous were you riding in that limo to go out and meet whoever? Do you know who the Bachelor is before you shoot? I don't know about that.
So when they told me, they casted me about 2 weeks before it was supposed to start. I was a late cast person. And they were like, okay, they called me and they're like, hey, just so you know, I'm sorry you saw the news, but we changed the Bachelor. It was supposed to be like Luke or some other guy at that time. And they're like, we changed it to a guy named Nick. And do you know who he is? And I was like, no. I was like, who is this? And they're like, well, we just want to know if you still want to do it because a lot of girls are backing out.
Oh, shit. Like, a lot of girls backed out.
Yeah, they told us that a lot of girls are, saying they don't want to do it. Have you watched it? And I'm like, no, I don't know anything about him. But I was like, I'm still interested, but I'll give you my final decision tomorrow. Let me go look. So I went home. I'm like, who the hell's Nick? I'm asking my friend Jessica, who's Nick? She's like, he's the bad boy and da-da-da-da. Everyone hates him. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I watched a little bit of his like season on Paradise. I was like, oh, he doesn't seem that bad. I was like, he's cute. He seems tall, like good looking. I was like, he didn't seem like that bad. I'm from Jersey. I'm like, bad boys, like my language, I'm like, let's do it. I was like, yeah, let's go. He doesn't seem like he's that like awful. But I didn't watch his season. I didn't watch his like Bachelorette season. I only watched Paradise. And that's where he, I guess, was changing and being nice. So it's like, I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. So this is my Bachelor, Nick.
Like, but getting out of that limousine, like, did they tell you guys, like, you have to do something special? Like, I know some people, like, dress up. Like, how does that go?
It was so weird. 'Cause for me, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to get out and say, hi, hello, this is me.
Yeah.
But, of course, good old Alon, I love him. He came to me, he's like, hey, like, I have an idea. What if we like have you go out of the limo with Neil Lang, like have rings, like, Neil Lang, he's the ring guy. Yeah. And like bring rings and just be like kind of like cute and sassy to him. Be like, hey, this is the ring I like. I'm a size like 5 or whatever. And then like introduce yourself. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Cause I didn't care at the time. I didn't really understand the Bachelor world and like how it works. I just kind of watched like 1 or 2 seasons and I didn't get it, like how important that moment was. I thought just like look pretty and cute. And I'm a Dallas College cheerleader. I'm like, I got this in the bag. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Bring Neil Lang. So I'm in a car with Neil Lang by myself, but every other limo all the girls are together. They're like 5 in each limo. So they all got the bond and get to know each other. And I'm walking in by myself.
Yeah.
So scary. It was like the scariest thing in the world. I felt so embarrassed, but, you know, just kind of got to roll with it.
Who would be your closest friend, if any, that you have from the season that you were on?
Oh, my gosh. I have like a group of like, okay, so Raven, Gates, Alexis Waters, Danielle Lombard, and Jamie King, and Brittany. That's it.
Awesome.
Those are like my core girls. I can't just pick one of them.
I've met majority of them.
Yes,
I love Alexis.
Yes. Oh my God.
She is hilarious. I was trying to see her while she was in town recently, but I wasn't able to go.
She's the best.
What was it?
We went to Chain Festival.
Chain Fest. Yeah. I was supposed to go, couldn't go last minute, but I was hoping I was going to get to see her.
She is so funny.
She's hilarious.
I can't
It has no filter and like
no filter. Like when she
showed up in like a
dolphin.
shark or dolphin.
Shark. She was a shark, but she kept saying that she wants to be a dolphin. And everyone's like, and at first I was side eyeing her like, what is she wearing? Like this girl. I was like, whatever. But again, I didn't watch the show that much to know that that's funny and that you should do something to stand out. I just thought she was being crazy. I'm like, we had her, a girl with a hot dog and a book. Correct. It was just a lot.
So you walked up with the ring designer.
I walked up with fucking Neil
like,
Lang, bitch. Neil Lang. And it was so funny because we're in the limo. I'm in the car with Neil fucking Lang. And he's sitting with me in the car. And we're not, and they're giving him.
Does he talk to you at all?
Well, there was a producer in the car and the limo with us, and they're giving him directions, and he's all like nervous. And I think this is like his first time doing it. He's all like sweating, you know, and he's like, so what do I do again? What do I say? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm supposed to present him. And it was kind of funny. Nick thought it was hilarious.
Okay,
he
good.
Talks, but like, it's
you
good
should
for
put
show.
a montage of all your first time entering on all these different shows.
Oh, that's actually good. I should do that. I'm gonna
and
hire
put it
someone.
on TikTok.
I'm gonna hire someone to do that.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm telling you, I'm writing a book one day.
Like,
Stay tuned.
yeah, you should, because like this is so many different like productions and different networks and just different behind the scenes things that you could talk about.
And I was on The Bachelor at a time before like social media blew up.
Yeah,
you know, like it was just starting, so it was a different time.
Oh yeah, everything's different even for me. Like as long as I've been on reality TV, like when I first started, I think I had like 4,000 followers.
Oh my God.
When I started on Vanderpump Rules. And it's just like so
Killing
crazy.
Girl.
But it's just crazy how like how much social media has changed.
Yeah.
Over all these years in very positive ways and very negative ways.
Yeah.
Alike.
It's so different. Like when I think about The Bachelor too, like I think I was on a time where girls actually really were looking kind of for a relationship or were kind of serious.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of us. We were just there for fun, but like now girls are doing it. They want, you know, they want the Instagram
they want the brand
collabs.
deals,
they want the followers. Then we weren't thinking about that because it wasn't really that important.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think that nowadays it is overshadowed by that, by people wanting to get famous?
I do. I haven't watched the last couple seasons, but I just feel like when I see or hear, like I have my friends, they send me videos in the group chat we have, and they're like, oh God, look at these girls. They're just doing it for clout. And they just, you know, they're not there looking for a relationship. And I'm like, I believe that because look at the world right now. Everything is about, you know, just trying to make it. Everybody's trying to get out there.
I mean, every now and then some people still are going to connect and find love because it's people like-minded. Yep. I mean, you're both going for a show like that. 100%. Like, you know, what you're doing, you're putting yourself out there in that way. Yeah. You could possibly find somebody.
100%.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying where social media has changed so much. I mean, because The Bachelor's been on for years. I mean,
years.
Tristan and Ryan, I watched that. That was the first one,
I never
right?
watched that one. I know who they are.
Yeah,
just because you know
they're like the OGs. I think that was the first and the last one I've ever watched all the way through. Like I know so many Bachelor people, but it's because of my team. Like works with a lot of Bachelorette Bachelor people, and they're my actual friends.
But they're it's like it's such a different experience. I think now.
Yeah.
Like if I talk to someone now that's on The Bachelor, that when I was on it, it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
You know?
I can 100%
wild.
understand. I understand. Like I said, even for me, it's changed
so
much. And it's also hard with reality TV because I've noticed even with like some of our casts, like being on it for the first time, like that could be a lot. And then, you know, a lot of times people live in the comment section and they take it too serious. And even me being a quote unquote veteran, I still get in my head at the comment section.
We all
so
do.
It can be really tough and it can make you like kind of monitor yourself, and whenever in reality being your true self makes for better TV and makes people relate to you more than if you try to like limit yourself just because of what people are saying
online.
Online.
I didn't really pay at that time. Like again, social media was in my mind. There wasn't like comments wasn't a thing I was worried about. Like I got a little bit on DZC, but like it was like through Facebook back then.
Yeah, yeah.
And so going off The Bachelor, I was like, whoa, this is a different world. I was like, I have to block people. I'm like, what is a block like button? The mental health, I was like sad. I'm like, wow, because at that time I was just being myself and I didn't realize, oh shit, I should have pulled back. I thought, no, I think now people always, are like very censored.
Yeah, I think it's always better to be yourself.
Yes,
but it can be hard because you see what everybody's saying and then you start thinking like, oh, I am the villain or I am the dumb one or I am the one or I am the drunk one or I am the stupid one. Like you just start like thinking about that. But really like there's so much more love out there than there is hate.
That's
and like we're so lucky that the Valley took off and like how great our fans are. Like it's like it's amazing how much success it's had and we're so grateful.
Yes.
So before we get into the Valley and stuff, we got to go on to your next one. We're going in order.
I love this. This is great.
We are going in order.
The history of Jasmine.
Okay, so that was your Bachelor. Yes. Now next is, I keep calling it Love in Paradise. I don't know why.
Bachelor in Paradise.
But Bachelor in Paradise. How did you get chosen for that show?
So normally they take the like popular, I don't want to say popular, that's kind of bad, but like the ones from the previous season from Bachelor and The Bachelorette. They take like the ones who made it pretty far, the top gun, people and put them all in a house in Mexico. So I kind of expected I was going to get asked just because I made it to the top like 10 and I was like, okay, normally top 10. My friend told me before going in and out, make it the top 10 so you can get on Paradise. That's all you need. I was like, yes, I'll do whatever it takes. So
I love it.
So I made it to Paradise, I think because just being one of like the top 10 popular girls, whatever. And Paradise was so much fun. I think that was more my vibe, my speed, because you're not just fighting for one guy. You're just having a good time with your friends. And we shut it down, like literally shut it down. Because that was a crazy year.
Isn't that really nerve-wracking though? Because you have to, well, I've only seen like one season of it because I had to do an interview with like Tanner.
Oh, yes.
And so I like watched like a couple of episodes that he was on because I'd never seen Love in Paradise before.
Bachelor.
Oh my God, why do I keep doing that?
I think there might be a show called Love in Paradise, actually.
I've never seen Bachelor in Paradise before. I think I did that even whenever Tanner was on the podcast.
He's like, what?
But, so I like watched a couple episodes and like he had to like walk down and introduce himself and like pick people to go on the dates like right away. Like that is nerve wracking.
Yeah, because he wasn't the OG, so he came in like after. Yeah. So if you come in later, they give you a date card.
Did you come in late? I haven't seen your season. Okay, so you were already down there.
Yeah,
you
so
didn't have to
they bring everybody comes in, like go down to the beach and then everybody starts rolling in and you see all your friends from your season and all the boys from the other season. You're like, and it's like game on.
But then at the end, it's like you have to still wait for the freaking rose.
Oh my God. And you still have a rose ceremony. But this time it goes girl, boys back and forth. So like I got to give out a rose and then the boys get to give out roses. So it was fun. Different.
I was cracking up because like people would go on one date and then they would be like mad, and I'm like, wait, you just went on one date.
That was me. I was the same person because
what did you do?
You don't understand. Like in that world, like it's not like our show where it's like real day life. Like, you were stuck in a resort in Mexico. One day feels like a week there
because you can't have phones or TVs or anything,
no
right?
Phones, no TVs. You can't read books. You just have to talk no music. You're hanging out with your friends and you're talking. So one day is literally like a week long. So. You go on a date, you think you're dating this person for a week now. So another girl comes in, she's like, I want to take the guy you're talking to on a date. And you're like, wait, what? You're supposed to be my friend? Like I had a friend do that to me and I was like, pissed.
You had a friend ask somebody that you were on a date with on a date?
Yes. So I was dating, whatever you want to call it, this guy on Paradise. And I knew my friend was coming and I knew she was. We talked about like that she was coming. Mm-hmm. And so she gets there and I'm telling her like my experience with this guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm dating,
You told her before?
Yeah, we're all talking about our dates.
Yeah.
Like, we went on and she's like, okay. And then she has to pick who she wants to go on a date with. And I'm like thinking, okay, she's not clearly going to ask the guy I'm with. She does, of course. And I'm so pissed, but I'm trying to be cool. But Alexis is asked.
Yeah.
Alexis comes. She's like, they're all egging me on. Alexis and Raven and Wells, the bar, because Wells is the bartender.
Yeah, I've had Wells on here too.
I'm cool. I'm chill. Like, let's take shots. She can go ahead. She can have him. And they're egging me on. Like, you should go say something to her. And I'm like, and so that was the moment where I stormed down the beach and I'm like, you want good TV, ABC? Like, I was so pissed that like, she would do that to me.
Yeah, because you were just talking to her about it.
Yes, girl. We all were like telling each other like who we're like matched up with.
Did she pick two guys or just the one guy?
I think I'm not sure if she got to pick two dates. I think it was I think it was 1.
But still, that's even worse.
I was just like, damn, girl.
And he went?
Yeah, he went, and which I thought he wasn't going to go, but he did tell me he was going. He was like, hey, I'm going on this date with her. I'm like, whatever, get out of my face. And I was like, you know what? I'm over this shit. But that's what happens. Like, you get so like
wrapped up in it.
Yeah. And like in real life, like you wouldn't even care.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But like there, it was like you spend one day with somebody, you think it's like,
well, I'm also a very competitive person, so I feel like I would feel the the competition.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm supposed to win this. Or
I was
something,
like,
you know?
I'm like, I got this going well for me. I'm like, first of all, I had all the guys after me. I thought I was like, I was like, I'm the queen of Paris. They actually were calling me the queen of Paris with all the boys. I was like, yes, I got them all. And then I decided to pick the one that was going to stray. I'm like, damn, I'm just ruining my chances here. But
that is hilarious. The one that was going to stray.
I was like, damn, I should have picked the one that was like literally like bringing me breakfast every day and like, but I'm over here like, that's what happens when you're young.
And, we ignore all the red flags.
I'm like, dang. I had one guy who's like literally begging for me to give him his rose, and I was like,
gosh. Like, I'm telling you now in my new dating life, like if I start seeing red flags, I'm just gonna be like, nope.
Yeah, girl, see now
and
you
run.
know.
Yeah.
You learn in your 20s, you go through it and you learn. Now in your 30s, like, listen, I know what to do.
I had one little like secret rendezvous that the whole world has to find out about. It's like, you know what? Most people, if they like hook up with somebody, the whole world doesn't find out about it.
Exactly. But our lives,
I did everything in private. It was just a like hookup thing after my divorce to like make me feel better.
As you
somebody
should.
I knew, somebody I liked that I thought I could trust. I found out a lot of things later on. Can't go into too much detail. You'll find out all about this soon. Yeah. But trust me, there was a lot of things that I found out later on. And it's just like, if I ever see red flags,
now you know.
I'm like, oh no. Goodbye.
But you should be able to do your thing, though. So let me just
I'm going to have fun and do whatever. But
people
the whole red flags thing is like, I don't even think that term was invented whenever I started dating.
I don't even think so. Even when I was on, right when you started dating Jack, there was no like no term for red flags. It was just deal with it. I don't know. Yeah, like, just go with the flow.
Exactly. And now I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was my Bachelor in Paradise life.
Mental health is so important, and there have been so many times where I have needed people to talk to. I have been through a lot over the past couple of years, and you know, dealing with breakups, dealing with heartbreak, dealing with stress, dealing with anxiety, dealing with life, dealing with everything. It just all can pile up sometimes, but sometimes it could be impossible to find a therapist online who took my insurance, who was affordable and accessible. And I don't think that should be out of reach, but too often it is. Rula does things differently. They partner with over 100 insurance plans, making the average copay just $15 per session. That's real therapy from licensed professionals at a price that actually makes sense. And Rula isn't just affordable. The experience is tailored around you. Other online therapy platforms might match you with the first available provider, whether or not they're the right fit. Rula considers your goals, preferences, and background to provide you a curated list of licensed in-network therapists who are actually aligned with what you need, because they know that finding the right therapist can make all the difference. No wait list, no frustrating back and forth. Rula makes it easy to find a mental health provider who is accepting new patients, and appointments are available as soon as tomorrow. Thousands of people are already using Rula to get affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. Visit Rula.com/realityhits to get started. That's RULA.com/realityhits. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget. You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact that you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. They make it super simple. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with coverage options tailored to your choices. Plus, you'll see which discounts you may qualify for, like the online quote discount or savings for paying in full. In fact, 99% of Progressive Auto customers earn at least one discount. See if you could save when you switch to Progressive. You'll feel good about making a savvy choice. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little extra cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who have saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
But
I love that. Also, Bachelor in Paradise. So, like, are you allowed to, like, drink, or do they limit everything?
Girl, so again, I was on it at a different time.
Yeah, so things are different
before.
now,
So I think my season was when they stopped the free for all open bar situation. On The Bachelor, we got to drink whatever you want. I remember waking up, making mimosas, and we were drinking at 11 a.m. because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Drinking, hanging at the pool. Free liquor everywhere. Bachelor in Paradise, that was the same until that whole crazy scandal thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to talk about it, but you can Google it and look it up my year.
Yeah.
And then they went to a whole 2 drink an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
And you had to sign like a book every time you got a drink. And we're like waiting at the bar. Okay. Next drink, please. I'm like, damn.
My signature drink, please.
Yeah. But before we got there, we were like going at it. Everyone's drinking, going crazy.
Yeah.
It was just like insane.
Well, another thing about it too, it's like reality TV is intense, and like you want to have drinks because you want to be able to loosen up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people realize that. Like a lot of people were like, Brittany will take a lot of shots or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not sitting at home drinking, just so you guys know.
I'm like, do you guys understand what's happening here? Like, I'm walking into the death fire pit. Like, you'll see, there's some moments of season. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, I have to drink right now because you need to, like, I mean, not everybody needs to drink, but for me, it helps me
loosen up,
relax a little bit.
Yeah, relax.
And I need that, like, calm. I don't know.
I agree 100% because it can be tough. I mean, we're facing things that most people wouldn't always face whenever you do reality TV. Like, if I got mad at you, I wouldn't normally the very next day. I mean, maybe I would, but yeah, depending on what happened, I wouldn't have to like come and confront you the very next day.
Yeah, it could be like
a
week
what I mean?
Or a month past.
Yeah,
then
or we
could
could like text each other or whatever. But no, it's got to be to each other's face. It's got to be, it's like different.
I'm like, it's a different type of like beast in the world.
Yeah, it can be. It's amazing and like. It is our real lives, but it can be intimidating. Yes. So,
so whatever you need to help you, I need that shot. So, yes, I was definitely drinking on Paradise.
I'm like, give me a tequila shot.
Give me a tequila, please. All the tequilas.
Okay, so up next then is whenever you moved over to MTV.
Oh, my God.
How did that happen?
Do we have to talk about
just
MTV?
A little bit?
Okay. Oh, God. I want to erase that from my brain. Like, it's not even... Is it even a show anymore? I don't know.
I don't know.
So after Paradise, I was working with the new manager at the time, and he was getting Chase from The Bachelor on this show called X on the Beach. And he was like, hey, they're paying really well. And I was like, I was like 20, I don't know, 7. I was like young still. And I was like, you know what? It's like, why not? I'm single. Like, I'm already off this show. My contract's up with ABC. And I was like, let's make some money. Let's make a good TV show. And it was a hit show in like the UK. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, let's do it. So I'm like, fine, I'll sign up for it. So I end up on X on the Beach.
Who came on there with you?
And that was the hard part. So my ex, this is where I explain this story. He wasn't really my ex. He was like a guy I dated for a little bit in LA. My friend Marco, we just dated for a little bit, but they needed me to have an ex. And I was like, all my real exes would never, because they only had about like 4 guys I dated before that and like 2 girls. And I was like, none of them are going to come on this show. And so they were like, well, you got to find somebody. I was like, well, I dated this guy. He's like an actor, a comedian, and like, he'll do it. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, perfect, let's go. Just run me my money. And I regret doing it because when I got there, I wanted to come home so bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Calling my manager like 2 days in.
Why were you wanting to come home so bad?
MTV people are crazy. Like, I'm coming from ABC, conservative, no fights, like physical fights.
Oh, they were physical fights?
I mean, I'm coming in a house where people are spitting on each other. Like, I'm talking girls from the Bad Girls Club. That type of.
Yeah.
And I'm not about it.
That would scare me.
I was like, I want to leave. Yes. I was like, I want to leave. I was like, I'm like, I want to leave. I'm on my phone with my manager. I'm like, I just want to get out of here, please. And he's like, Jasmine, it's only a month. He's like, just make your money. Just lay low.
Do you have to stay the whole time? Or I don't really know much about that show.
I technically could have. Well, yeah. So X on the Beach is like a month long. You're supposed to stay. But if you leave, like, I mean, I think I still would have got paid if I left. I can't remember. But He's like, just stick it out.
But it's not like a get knocked off show.
No. The OG. So yeah, you can. But the OGs, like I was an OG, so we got to stay. It was in our contract. But everyone else that floated in, like the exes, they can get kicked off.
Oh, okay.
So I knew I was getting kicked off, but it was just like, so he's like, just stay there, go through the motions, get your check. And I'm like, fine. So I just like went through it, didn't like anybody. They make me go on dates. They're like, Jasmine, wake up, you got to take this guy on a date. I'm like, fine. I'll go on the date, do it for TV. I'm like, I'm an entertainer. I could do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. But it was just too much. Like, MTV people are, props to them because they know how to fight. Like,
yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, going from ABC to MTV.
I'm used to like little catty fights. Like, oh my God, you stole him and I wanted to talk to Nick first.
Yeah.
To like girls spitting in your face. Like, I mean, I was scared.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, it was.
That's why like going on like one of these like huge competition shows would be so scary to me. I mean, I would probably do it just for like the experience because like I want to push myself.
Yeah, you should.
But it would still be like so intimidating.
That's what it felt like. I was like, I could never do like the challenge. Just so many different personalities, and these people were like, from Are You the One and Challenge, and I was like, woo, it's scary. I was like, oh, I thought I was big and bad. No. I was like, damn, I want to leave. This is so bad. Oh, the Mean Girls. It was really bad. Yeah.
Well, and now, of course, you are on The Valley.
Yes. So I took a break. I took a long break between that. I was like, after X on the Beach, I said, I'm never doing reality TV again. That's how I was cursed. And like, not cursed, I was scarred. And I said I would never do any more shows. I was done unless it's like Survivor. Yeah. Or something fun. Like win money.
But that wasn't drama.
Yeah, it's like something I could win money.
Yeah.
Because this is not worth it. But yeah, now I'm on The Valley.
How is being on The Valley different than these like competition type shows that you've done?
Oh my God. It's just your real life. It's real. I think The Valley is harder because I think The Bachelor, what you're there for. You're like, okay, I'm here to try to win a guy's heart.
Yeah.
X on the Beach, I'm here just to like fight with my ex. Like this is like my life. Like we're not in Mexico filming. Like this is every day here. You're dealing with your real friends, real emotions, real life things that are going on besides like, what we're filming in the show. So it's definitely harder, I think.
Yeah, because you're putting yourself out there in a much more like real and serious way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's definitely it was for me a struggle at first to see how different it was. I was like, whoa, I got this. I've been on TV. No. It's a different type of like filming TV.
It is. Yeah. Because I feel like in all the other ones, except for Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, you were like in a house, in a mansion, in a, like
I was in Mexico, in Hawaii. Like that's like, you're there in a house and your whole job is just to sit and talk about love. And now it's like, no, I got to go to work. I got to go, go spend time with my girlfriend, give her, time and do all the be with my family. It's just all these other life things that are going on while you're filming a show. And so people don't understand that, like, give us grace sometimes because we have a lot of things going on. It's not just sitting down having fun all the time.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's what is so great about The Valley is that we are all so real and like people can relate to what we go through. Like, 100%. I think that's why it took off so well.
Oh my God. Cause I think we were just like ourselves. Like I really was nervous because I always thought like when we start our show, like, oh, we're going to be like, people are going to think we're like Vanderpump or trying to be like them. But we were honestly just,
we're different.
It was like
it's
weird.
Different.
Yeah, it was so different. I was like, okay, we're just being ourselves. Like, and this is really how we would be if there was no cameras here.
Yeah. I mean, Jax and I wanted it to be all people that we actually liked and that we knew and that was real. Because that was also why Vanderpump Rules was so good.
Yeah.
Because it was all real friends from the very beginning. They all worked together at SIR, blah, blah, blah.
Yep, I remember.
And I think that's like a recipe for like a good show. Because whenever you start trying to throw people in and
that
cast people,
it's like,
unless it is a competition show, it doesn't make as much sense.
100%.
Yeah. I think that's why The Valley's so great. And like, we get to go to work and have fun.
Yes,
like we're
I
so
love my
lucky.
job. I'm like, this is the best job ever. Like, why would you do it? I'm like, because it's fun.
But I just know it has to be a lot different for you compared to the other types of shows that you were on.
So different.
Also, you worked at SIR. I don't know if most people know that about you.
Yes.
You worked there after I was not working there anymore.
Yeah, so you weren't working there. Jax was working there a little bit. He would come in and do some
every
nights.
now and then. Yeah,
Sheena was working there. James, Hell. I don't know if Tom was there a little bit. Katie wasn't. Yeah, so I was there when like you guys were. This is before the baby.
Yeah. This is before the baby.
This is like,
but it was after I stopped working there.
Yes,
but before like COVID and stuff.
Yes, and Lala wasn't working there at the time.
Yeah,
I think she No, she didn't. Yes, right before COVID, I was working there.
How did you get started working there?
Honestly, sorry. I'm trying to think. Okay, when I go back. So when I moved to LA, I met, you probably remember Hope. This girl named Hope. I met her.
She was from Kentucky too, yeah.
And so I moved in with her. Her brother Justice was friends with
Hope was one of the people that we knew that James was cheating on Raquel with, by the way, which it's very much a true story. They denied it the entire time, but it was 100% true.
And it's sad because I kind of knew. Because I didn't really know all y'all, but I knew what was going on because I was with the girl. But anyway.
I mean, she told us all to our faces.
Okay.
No, Hope told us all that they hooked up, but like James, I think, and Raquel, they always denied it.
Like, no,
this was a long time ago. I think we even like hit on this on Vanderpump Rules. I'm pretty sure Hope was on a couple episodes.
She definitely filmed because she told me, she's like, I have to film. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we were trying to like let Raquel know that we knew. Yeah. But I mean, she says that it's true, and you know it was true, right?
Yes, it was. It was, but guess what? I wasn't friends with anybody. I wasn't friends with James at the time, so just through her. But so that's kind of how I knew the group, through like Sheena. And so I met Sheena through Jesse, and then kind of just that world.
Not Jesse.
Sorry, not our Jesse.
Yeah,
Jesse,
not Valley Jesse.
So how did I work this, sir? How I got the job?
You just met.
Yeah, I met. It was through, I think it was through Jesse. I met him because he was friends with Sheena, and then they were, he was like, hey, we need a host. I can try to get your job, and Danica, whoever. Yeah. And they, just started working. I was host at Serve. And
then that's how you got to know all of us.
Yep.
And now
all you guys. And
that led to the Valley years later.
I know. So wild.
I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason.
No, it really does, because I don't know if you know, maybe you know this. They were trying to get me on Vanderpump, I think, when they were trying to get a bunch of new people joining, and I was like, no, I just want to work here. I like working here. I don't want to do any more reality TV. I'm scarred. I don't want to do any more. I was like, I need a break, yeah. But I'm glad I didn't, because kind of all now look.
Yeah. Because who knows if that would have happened, if it even would have worked out, if it would have been like a one and done, like some of the other ones that came on.
Exactly.
And then you wouldn't be on the Valley now. Like, you just never know.
And it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that.
And I love you on the Valley so much.
I love you.
I love you. I love you on the Valley and in real life.
We have so much fun, guys. You have no idea.
Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Hey y'all, it's Savannah Chrisley, and I've got a new podcast titled Unlocked. We're creating a space for people to truly be vulnerable. You're used to seeing me having to have this picture-perfect bow on the life that I live, and frankly, that's not who I am. I'm a little wild, I'm a little crazy, and I love really, really hard. I really hope that you'll join me every Tuesday as I bring on friends, family, and some guests that I'm pretty sure you're going to recognize. Listen and follow Unlocked now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, or your favorite podcast app.
Well, since we've been talking about relationships or anything, how are you and Melissa?
Oh my God, we're so good. I love her.
I love you guys together. Can you kind of tell a little bit about how you guys met each other?
Yeah. Oh, story's so crazy. So we're both from the same town. She grew up with my brother because they graduated together, which is crazy because when I think about it, I'm like, wow, you were like 5 minutes away from me like my whole life, and I had no idea.
That is crazy.
What? And her best friend is my best friend's sister. So that's kind of how I met her one night. And I thought she was like the most beautiful thing in the world. And I'm like, who is this girl? I need to get to know her. And my friend's like, she has a girlfriend. I'm like, of course. Like, whatever. But we were still flirting this night when I met her. And I was like, just something felt like I was drawn to her, connected. I was like, I just need to be in this girl's life. But whatever, I'm going to respect you as a girlfriend. So I leave the bar that night, And she followed me outside of a bar and was like, hey, I just want to know if I could get your Instagram. Like, Instagram. I'm sitting here like, oh, I get it. I'm like, but you have a girlfriend. Why? Instagram. So I give her my Instagram and then I'm like, come here. So I try to like kiss her and like, because I was like, fuck your girlfriend at this time. Like, you came outside and screw her. And then she pushed back. So I got like played and I was like, oh, she played me. She didn't kiss me. But I was like, all right. So I ran away. Went home, and then we just kind of kept in contact for 4 years after that. 4 years just DMing and whatever. And then
just being friends.
Being friends.
Yeah.
Pandemic happened. She's like, hey, I'm coming out to LA. I can work remote. I got a place. I would love to take you on a date. And I'm like, sure, why not? Like, let's do it. And then we went on one date, and then we never left each other's side. It was like, from that date, every day we were with each other.
Oh,
crazy.
I love
so gay,
that.
but it was
I
the
love
best.
that. And now you've been together for
literally 4 years.
4 years.
Like, yeah, this past, October.
That is crazy.
October 10th. Yeah.
And also, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do know this, but some people probably don't. Melissa was also on Netflix's Squid Games. And she made it pretty far.
Yeah. There's 465 of them. She made it to like top 60, which is
top
insane.
60.
I was so proud of her because the stuff she told me and the things I read, like, I can't even believe, like, a 7-hour long red light, green light. That's insane.
My gosh.
Like, you try stand still. She said
it
was bad. People were getting pulled down stretchers. Like, you could talk to her about it, but she said it was insane.
I'm sure because they were trying to make it as real as they could,
hard
right?
as possible. But you see like 2 minutes of it though when they show it on air.
Yeah.
But she was like, there was a girl like holding a squat, and I guess, and people were like, "Why? I could hold a squat in red light, green light." They're like, "No, not for 25 minutes.
No,
you can't hold a squat."
Heck no.
Like, it was bad. She said people were like had seizures. Like,
golly, I bet because it's hard.
Yeah, but she played D1 lacrosse, so she's like so good at that stuff. Like, that's her vibe.
You guys are super athletic.
I love
couple.
her. She's the best. I mean, I guess I'm a little athletic. She's the real athletic one. I'm more like stay on the sidelines, you know.
You're like, run, go, girl.
Yeah, have a drink.
Well, yeah, and a lot of people wondered like why she couldn't be on the show so much, and there was a lot of that because she was already under contract with Netflix,
and we didn't know like she only did the Netflix one. She loves that stuff, and we didn't know like what was going on with the Valley at the time.
It was all new,
and we were like, just do what you got to do, live your life, because you never know. You never know. One chance, lifetime. She's like, I'm gonna do it, and it all worked out though because now she
can be, and hopefully we'll get to see her a lot more next
hopefully
season. Stay tuned. Wish we could talk about stuff, but obviously
I hate it.
You guys know once the show airs, I will be giving all the tea on
and
this
I'll be
podcast.
back on here.
Oh heck yeah, because me and you awesome.
Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, I know. I already know what you're thinking about. So we'll be back.
Yeah, we will be back. We're not going to say why because we're not trying to get in trouble. We love you, Bravo.
Yes.
Okay, so it is obviously October, spooky season.
Ooh, Halloween.
I am all about Halloween. You see my house. Jasmine's here sitting on my couch. I'm a huge decorator. I've got every single room decorated. I've probably got 50 pumpkins around my house.
She does,
I've got just bats everywhere.
Literally.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Freaking bats.
It's cute, guys.
I've got
really
bats
cute.
everywhere, ghosts everywhere, witches everywhere. I mean, just the whole thing. I just love Halloween. And I feel like you and Melissa always like get into like costumes and get into different things. What would be your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever done? Just maybe in case somebody's listening, like, might want a little bit of Halloween inspo.
I mean, this is kind of basic, I guess, but I was Buzz Lightyear, but a sexy one, and Melissa was Woody, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever.
That is cute.
So, like, that year was like so cute.
Yes.
That was my favorite.
Okay, I love that. I had Cruz at Buzz birthday party before.
Yeah,
so
I love it. I thought it was so cute.
Infinity and
There's
beyond.
so many answers.
I love it. Yeah.
That was a cute one.
Yeah, Halloween is just like, but great time of year. The pumpkin patches.
Yeah.
The pumpkins.
Speak of pumpkin patches, I have something I want to ask you.
Yes.
Okay, I saw on Jax's Instagram that like you were all over it, all over the story. I mean, I get it, you guys are co-parenting and stuff, but like, what's that about?
So, well, how many videos of me did he post?
Like, I swear it was all you and just you and Cruz.
Okay, because I haven't blocked on Instagram.
I'm pretty sure
we're blocked on each other's Instagram. So yeah, no, a lot of people have actually came to me and said that I was all over Jax's Instagram and stuff, and like. And then, of course, like the people start writing articles and start doing these different things, like thinking that everything's fake and that we're back together and that blah, blah, blah. Let me explain what this was. This was my son's first all-school field trip. So the entire school was there. Sheena was there with Summer. Everybody from his class was there. Not even just everybody from his class, everybody from his school was there. The entire school was invited.
It didn't look like that.
So if you saw mine, I just posted Cruz and like a picture of me and him together because it was so cute. Like he had the best time ever and it was a great day. But Jax like just posted me. Like I think that he just wants everyone to think that everything is just okay. But like we are trying to co-parent. So like at situations like that we both are going to have to be at, like,
fine.
He begged me to go to the field trip, and I'm like, okay, fine. Like, of course, like this is for Cruz.
Yes,
I'm all for that. Like at the end of the day, me and him being able to co-parent is the goal.
Yes,
for all of this.
And I saw that, I was like, that's great.
But that does not mean
he didn't have to. Every video was like you.
But I just want people to realize that like I see that, I know that, but that's not always the story. Like it was it was his field trip, and like I just feel like it sucks that I even have to like defend that because I don't want people to think that I'm not being genuine. Like I went through a lot.
You don't want them to think, oh, Brittany's just out here now. She's
and everything's
okay,
fine,
that
and
she can be on his Instagram.
Yeah,
and
it's like no,
that.
I didn't even know that he posted me. I found out this stuff later on.
Yeah, it was all from the back.
Yeah. Like I found out later on about this stuff. And again, we are going to co-parent for Cruz. That's both of our top thing. But like, I never want anybody to think I'm being fake or that I'm lying about something or anything. Cause that is not what was happening there. I was literally playing with my son at the pumpkin patch that his whole school was at.
He should just put himself in the video. It was
just
like,
But a lot of people got confused about that. So I'm glad that you asked me because it was just kind of like, okay, I probably need to have a conversation because I'm not trying to put like false narratives out there. Yeah. Because I feel like whenever this season comes out and everybody sees what I've went through, there's going to be so many people that relate to what I'm going through. And I don't ever want people to think that I'm just like going doop, doop,
that
doop.
you kind of like did it for show.
No,
it's
absolutely
like,
not. This is a co-parenting situation. And, you know, we are trying, hopefully one day we can be friends. It's just not now. It's just not right now. Yeah. And, you know, I'm just trying to stick and do what's best. And I think that I'll be able to explain a lot more once the season comes out.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm glad you asked me that because I'd really get tired of seeing things online about me that aren't true or being like that I
like he
don't
does it on
care
purpose.
so much or that, you know, or like acting like I don't really care that much or this or that. It's like, no, that's not.
You're like, this is
Instagram,
serious. People
need to remember that Instagram is one little clip of your life. Like there's always other things going on. There's always so much more to the story.
100%.
And just little stuff like that, like really just like
gets under your skin, I'm sure.
Grind my gears, like Peter Griffin would say. Grind my gears. Okay, so again, this is a reality show podcast, so I like to ask my guest, what is your favorite reality show right now that you're currently watching?
Right now. Okay. I just finished a show called Outlast on Netflix that I love.
Outlast. What's that about?
I am so weird. It's about like survivalists, and they live.
You like stuff like that, don't you?
I was like, it keeps me on my edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to live in the wilderness, and they're broken up into teams, and they just have to outlast whoever stays out there the longest.
Oh,
so, like,
wow.
they're forced for the food, and it's just, and then there's drama. People like going to different camps and like wrecking it, stealing things. Like, I'm like, whoa. And then they have to flare out. You can tap out. Like, it's so good. Watch it, guys. There's season 2 right now. It's so good.
Okay. Awesome. I'll have to check that one out. Okay. If you could be on any other reality show, what would that be and why?
Okay. Oh, I would say, okay, not because I want the job, but for the travel, Below Deck. I love Below Deck. I used to work on a cruise ship, so I know what it's like to like travel and be out there. And like, that is so amazing to have the opportunity to work and be able to see the world. Yeah. So I don't want to be somebody's bitch, like serving, but
you would like to be
Captain Sandy. I'll be Captain Sandy all day, maybe, because I just ride the boat. But yeah, I'll be a guest on Below Deck.
Yeah. I would like to be a guest that is pampered on Below Deck.
Yes, I will be a guest. Maybe I could do that one day. That'd be awesome.
Seriously.
Get the Valley guest on there.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Like, bring the whole Valley on for life.
Please.
Bravo.
Just one day.
Bravo, listen. Season 3, we would love to have the Below Deck cast. If any of them are hot, I will make out with them so that we get to do it.
We will turn it up for you, please.
I will make out with your hot employee.
What about you? What's yours?
If you allow us to do a crossover. God, favorite reality show. I love so many, but I think I would love like I would love to get to be like a host or a judge on like a cooking show.
Ooh, yeah.
Or like, I think I love Nailed It, that show on Netflix where it's like all funny.
Yeah, I like that.
I think doing something like that would be so
like This Is Kate,
fun.
like one of those.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are good, yeah.
And then it's not drama about my life.
Yeah,
I could just
fun.
like have fun and I could just like laugh. And
But you never experienced that. Like,
Yeah.
It's different. Yours has just been all real reality life
Yeah,
stuff,
mine's
not
always
fun.
been.
Like, you need to get on like a competition show or something.
I would do
To
it. I would do
experience
it just for the life experience, for
you
sure.
should.
Like, I think that in this time of my life, with everything I've been through, I need to just say yes to a lot more things.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
But look where it led me.
Exactly.
I say yes to my things.
Yeah, I want to like have more adventure in my life. Okay, I'm going to finish this off with just a couple questions from fans that wrote in. Because I love doing that. Let's see. This is from Tucker Howell. What do you hope your life looks like in 5 years?
Ooh. Married to my beautiful girlfriend, Melissa.
Aww.
Have a home. Hopefully have a kid. In the process, it's going to be harder for us. So that is where I see myself. And just being happy with each other and healthy.
Well, you don't have to talk about this right now, obviously, but I've heard like your plans for that, and it's so beautiful, and I think that's amazing, and I hope that happens for you guys.
Yeah, me too.
This is from Kira, or Key Kira 8. Would she appear on Selling Sunset since she's a realtor?
Oh my God, I don't think I can handle Selling Sunset. Those girls are like, they're brutal. Like, have you watched
Michelle
it?
got to do it, but I feel like all she had to do was show a house.
I would do like what Michelle did.
Yeah,
like, I'll show a
yeah.
house, but to be oh hell no, those girls they are like, I thought we
Did they go in?
I think they're like some deep stuff like from this past season. Like I don't know, talk like when it comes to the cheating, it just they do a lot. Like
see, I love Crystal.
so
She's a Kentucky
Crystal,
girl.
I love
She's
her
so
too.
nice.
Yeah,
and
she's like
I haven't really watched her on the show, but like I know her in real life, and she's so kind.
And, yeah, she seems so sweet, and their outfits. I'm like, I don't
Their
think I can
outfits
dress
are
like
awesome.
them. How do they dress
I'm like, where
that?
do you find all these clothes?
I'm like, what? But no, I would do it like what Michelle did.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jasmine was such a, this is from Lizard Tron. Jasmine was such a natural last season. Did you give her any tips? Love you both. Did I give you any tips? I feel like,
before we did season 1.
yeah, because I had everybody come over. We had like pool parties and different, well, I don't even think you guys got to come to that, did you?
I came to one, yeah.
You came to one, yeah. And then I think that my advice to everybody was always just like be yourself.
Yep.
Don't try to like produce your own scenes.
Yeah.
Just be natural and like be yourself. That's
Yeah.
what I kept telling everybody. Like, you don't want to go in with a plan of what you're going to say, how you're going to act, how you're going to respond, because that always
And that
comes
was always
through.
in my head. I'm always thinking like, okay, Brittany, I remember you and Jax both were like, just have fun with it, but like be yourself, because, you know, fans and the viewers are going to be able to call you out on your shit. People know when somebody's being fake or somebody's trying to produce something. It's just never going to work out for you if you do it that way. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Exactly.
be yourself. I'm like, all right, let's do this. So
I think that was my biggest advice to everybody.
Yep. Be yourself.
This is the funny one. This is from JJ Ryder 75. Are you aware that Jax is aware he's a narcissist and is trying to spin it to get sympathy for him? Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's aware.
I'm aware. Very, very aware. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
That's a given, JJ. Whoever wrote it. Yes.
JJ Ryder. We see it. And we see it. We see it. We hear it. We're aware.
We all are aware.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We will end it on this because this is an easy one. This is from @Mrs_Huggles. What's Jasmine's favorite thing to do when she goes back to NJ?
Ooh, favorite thing to do out I'm back in Jersey. Woo. Jersey is so amazing. No, I honestly like hanging out with my nephew. Every time I'm back home, that's what I'm doing. With my nephew, like
nephew.
picking him from school, going to the park. I don't care what it is, something with him, like movies, Liberty Science Center. She'll know what I'm talking about. In New Jersey. That's the best place. Me and him love going there. So that's
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
I know it. I love you so much.
I love you.
Thanks, everybody, for listening to When Reality Hits. We will see you next week, and The Valley will be out soon.
Yes,
and we'll be able to talk even more. Stay tuned. Love y'all.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV. Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free. The truth is ours. It's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.